And I think we're bombarded with so much information. And I remember when I was young, there used to be my parents, before they awakened, they watched the news, and all the fear and all the information pushed through the news. But even if you don't watch the news now because you've realized it's all lies, still the same frequencies there of war and it's easy to think like, what is gonna happen? What is gonna happen? Like, this is too much. And I think it is too much. And it's not natural to be confronted with that much information on a day-to-day. And we've got to be with what is in our own bodies organically. We've got to work with the energy that arises to be healed. And obviously external triggers arise in perfect timing, but we don't need to like stoke the fire more than necessary, because it's too much fear to move through in one time. And I'm just speaking into this because this is something that I was doing like about a month ago, when it was like all that build up about the war, Iran was getting involved, and I was like, holy moly. And then I did a ceremony, an ayahuasca ceremony on the 7th of June. And as I was laying in the ceremony, I went to go to the bathroom, as you do, and I had this message: there's gonna be a war, a world war, you need to prepare. And I was like, what? And it was a very strong and angry message, and my body was shaking, and I was like terrified of this message. And then I went and laid back down, and I was like, is that true? And then it was like, well, you're in a state of fear, and nothing that you perceive or receive is ever true when you're in a state of fear. And then I like laughed, and I opened my heart, and I was like, come back to love. And I was like, but seriously, is there gonna be a war? And then the message was, well, there's always been a war. And I was like, oh yeah.